farmer's market. Some of the best fruit and vegetables come from a farmer's market only 10 minutes from my house. From breads and croissants to fresh produce, the farmer's market includes a variety of fresh goods. This is Sal from Naples, Italy, who sells Italian peppers and my favorite wax beans. And to the left of Sal's station, local farmers sell a colorful array of tomatoes, juicy, vibrant fruits. That's right. Botanically, a tomato is a fruit, just like a banana, apple, or peach. In fact, a fruit is defined as the part of a plant that has the seeds in it, such as the pod of a pea, a nut, a grain, or a berry. We make all sorts of tarts, strawberry, peach, so what about tomatoes? As summer comes to a close, I'm taking advantage of the season's fruits to make a delicious tomato tart with 3 cheeses. So we'll start with the crust. Generally, I make a sweet crust for tarts, but since we're making a savory tart, I'm going to make a savory crust known as a pâte brisée. Pâte brisée is the French term for short pastry, a rich flaky dough that does not puff up when baking because it doesn't contain any leavening agent such as baking powder or baking soda. To make the pâte brisée, add 1 3/4 cups of flour and a pinch of salt to a food processor. Add 2/3 cup of cold unsalted butter and a 1/4 cup of cold water. Blend until the dough just comes together, cover tightly with plastic wrap, and refrigerate for 1 hour or freeze for up to a week. I'm rolling the dough out until it's about 1/4 of an inch thick so it can fit this 4x14 inch pan. And I like this dough because you can refrigerate it or freeze it for up to a week and then use it to make, you can make a batch at one time and then use it to make many tarts a week later. Now it's time to work on the cheese mixture for our tart, and I'm using some ricotta, parmesan, and my favorite, Asiago. Asiago is from the Veneto Hills in northeast Italy, and the low salt content of the ricotta offsets the smokiness of the Asiago and the saltiness of the parmesan. Add 1 cup of ricotta, a 1/2 cup of Asiago, and a 1/2 cup of parmesan to a large bowl. Add 3 tablespoons of olive oil and a little salt and pepper.
Nem sequer nasci em Niterói, nem sequer nasci em Niterói. Não me chamo João e não tenho não.
Okay, we're going to set our cheese mixture aside, and now it's time to bake our tart shell.
De 3 raças muito triste, de 3 raças muito triste. Porque viver tanto me dói, porque viver tanto.
I have the most colorful array of tomatoes here, from the tiniest to the prettiest to the scariest and the funkiest. And I'm going to cut the large ones about 1/4 of an inch thick slices, and the small cherry heirlooms probably just in half. And then we're going to put these all in a bowl, and with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then let it marinate while we work on the other components of the tart.
C'est si bon de partir n'importe où, bras dessus, bras dessous.
To the sliced tomatoes, add 3 tablespoons of olive oil and salt and pepper, of course.
De gaieté dans ses yeux, un espoir merveilleux qui donne le frisson. Oh, ces petites sensations, oh mais ça vaut mieux qu'un million. Tellement, tellement c'est bon.
The tart is out of the oven and I'm trying to resist eating it. But first, we need to add some basil before we add our tomato as the topping. So I like to just take some basil before I add the tomato, then add the tomato and top it with more fresh basil. Add the tomatoes in any way that you want. I like to start with the larger slices. And some more basil never hurt.
De se dire des mots doux, des petits riens du tout.
This is my heirloom tomato tart with ricotta, parmesan, and Asiago. And I hope you liked this video and enjoyed the recipe. So if you did, please make sure to subscribe down below, or you can subscribe by clicking on the tart. And I'll see you on another episode of Food Finessa. Bye!